Most people, they don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they drift. And you see, drifting, it can feel productive. That is until 1, 3, 5, 10 years pass. And I've been there. I've been that guy that's drifted, that's been unintentional and unfocused. And throughout my journey, I realized that that was one of the things that brought me down. Then I realized that it's something that brings others down as well. Other amazing people, they start to come down and fail and start losing at life, not so much failing, but losing at life and failing to achieve their goals because they're drifting. And I started by doing this myself. At the end of every day, I kind of look back at my day. I started off with journaling, keeping track of my day. What was I doing to be successful in my day? Plan my day at the beginning of the day to make sure that I was achieving what I wanted to achieve. But there's a missing piece. And I was trying to force it. Like so many of us, I was really trying to force it to make something work, to find that missing piece because I knew there was just that one key that was going to unlock everything for me. And it was it was through a mentor of mine I got inspired. And I remember this day so vividly. My bonus daughter, we were leaving the barn where she rides. I can't remember if we were leaving or if we were getting ready to leave shortly or what it was, but I remember going out to the end of the driveway and looking over the field where the horses are. And you get some of the most beautiful sunsets at this barn. And I love a good sunset. It's to me, it's releasing the day. We're letting go of whatever's happened today, and we're gonna go into the next day. And it just hit me all of a sudden. WIT. WIT. And some people will be like, oh, whatever it takes. No. Because whatever it takes sometimes isn't focused. Sometimes it's drifting. Sometimes you're just trying stuff and throwing everything at the wall because you do whatever it takes to succeed. No, no, no. For me, WIT, wit, is something different. Like, and it was just when it came to me, I just absolutely loved it. And I'll tell you what it is. The W, it stands for wisdom. Did I live my day in a way where I looked to gain wisdom, real wisdom that was going to help me move forward in life and business? Did I look for ways that I could share that wisdom, pass it on to somebody else? Because the real success is not just obtaining it, it's what we can give to others. Inspire them, help them grow, help them become the best version of themselves. Just help them unlock something. Maybe there's something you see that they don't see, or a little bit of information you have that could give them an aha moment. See, one of the ways I do this intentionally and on purpose every single day is I start my day every single day by reading a book that's going to give me wisdom. I don't read nonfiction. I don't read fiction. It's all personal development or business development. That's how I gain my wisdom. Thoughtful, intentional wisdom to really move forward in my day and just keep leveling up because that way there I can become 1% better than I was yesterday. And that's the goal, right? We don't want to compete with others because when we start competing with others for things like that, we're comparing ourselves. And as one of my mentors said, comparison, it's the thief of joy. So look for ways that you can elevate yourself, be 1% better than you were yesterday. That W, wisdom. How can did I live my day looking to gain wisdom and to share that wisdom to help make somebody else's life better? Not from an ego standpoint, not to make myself look smarter, but to truly give with a servant's heart to help somebody just move forward in their life. Then this is my favorite one. Intention. Did I live my day with intention? Look, a lot of times what I do is what this looks like is me laying in bed at night working on falling asleep. I ask myself these questions. Was I intentional in my day? Did I live my day intentionally? Or did I drift? Did I live my day on purpose? Or did I just respond to whatever showed up? Did I lead my day or did my day lead me? These are all little variations of that question you can ask yourself. See, when we talk about intention, we kind of get confused a little bit at times. And see, most people, you're busy, right? I know that you're busy. The problem is that most people are busy and very few are intentional. Yeah, you're busy just doing stuff. And see, there was a season in my life where I was working hard, hard. Like I'm talking 16-hour days, 12-hour days. The 16-hour days were rare, but I was working long days, physically demanding days. Like I use a Whoop to track my fitness, and that Whoop band, when I work these physical days, I max out. It's telling me I need days to recover. Well, I don't have days to recover. I have a couple hours. Working hard, but I wasn't intentional. I was reacting. And the thing is, when you're being reactive, all you're doing is putting out fires. And reaction, it feels like motion. But think about this. If you're a leader, and you are, you could be a leader of your business, you could be a leader in your career, you could be a leader in your family or your community. There's always moments that you're leading somebody, no matter what. Doesn't matter where you are in your life. There's always moments where you're leading somebody. And if you're reacting to stuff all the time, it's not true leadership. So living your day with intention, planning your day, having tangible targets, whatever that is for you, living your day with intention instead of just drifting by and reacting. Because you, if you're being the firefighter and the arsonist at the same time because you're not living your day with intention, then you're not really living your life to the fullest. And that was one of the things, the hardest realities I had to wake up to myself was that I wasn't living my days intentionally. But I'll tell you, after that, I was like, wow, life changing. And then T, thankful. See, at the end of the day, I found there's times in my life where I wasn't thankful. I complained about what I didn't get done or what I didn't achieve because I was operating from a scarcity mindset. I was operating from what I didn't have as opposed to what I do have. And you see, that scarcity mindset, that actually kills your intention. And it causes you to drift more because now you're focusing on what you don't have. Look, it's at the end of the day. Maybe you need to ask your own questions, or maybe these questions work for you. I'll say it again. Wit, wisdom, intention, and thankful. Did I live my day? Did I look for ways today to share wisdom? Did I look for ways to gain wisdom? Did I live my day intentionally with purpose? And sometimes we need a break. We do need a break where we're not on all the time. Did I live my day with a thankful mindset? Was I grateful for all the opportunities that I had today, big or small? And you see, when you start doing this, it may be a little challenging at first. You may be self-defeating yourself. You're like, oh, no, I didn't. I didn't hit those three things. I hit one of them. Oh, I forgot to do this today. And what that bleeds into is you're asking this question at night, but in the morning, how are you starting your day? For me, I know already that I'm going to be asking myself these three questions at night. So I start my day by looking for ways to gain or share wisdom. I have intentionality to my day and I'm thankful. So I start off with some meditation and prayer. And in that time, I practice some thankfulness. Practice gratitude because that brings that thankful mindset into play. And I read right after I pray and meditate. I read always nonfiction, personal development or business development because that's the lane I'm in. That's helping me gain wisdom, but also providing me with tools and wisdom that I can share with others. It helps me become 1% better than I was yesterday. And that's also, I start my day intentionally because now that's setting me up. I started intentionally. That's how I'm preparing for the day. I gave this example years ago. When you hit the snooze button, when you wake up and you hit the snooze button multiple times, you literally start your day with procrastination. How about you say to yourself, when my alarm goes off in the morning, if you need an alarm to get up, when my alarm goes off in the morning, I'm getting up. That's the person I am. I get up. I don't snooze. I just get up. Start your day with intention. Because the reality is, those small little steps, they help create the groundwork or the framework, foundation for the rest of your day. I recently said this on a podcast. We're talking about positive mindset, and I say this all the time. There's people out there that they're toxic about positive mindset. You see, a positive mindset isn't going to take away all your problems. What it's going to do, though, is it's going to set you up to be in a better position to handle life's problems and challenges. Being intentional. How does your business operate if you're not intentional? If you're always putting out fires, you're just waiting to see what's going to happen. Like you're never going to grow personally or professionally. And we can never outgrow the level of our personal development. You're either growing or decaying or dying, whichever way you want to look at it. If you ask yourself those three questions every single day, your life won't drift anymore because you're starting your day looking to answer those questions. So you know at the end of the day, you're going to have to answer those questions. So now you're living with intention, and that's taking you away from drifting. Your life won't drift. Your business, if you're operating your business with intention, your business is no longer going to drift. Your leadership, you're leading with intention. Because when you're leading with intention, people see that. When you're leading from a scarcity mindset and just flying by the seat of your pants, you're not being a real leader. So ask yourself these questions every day. And then your life's not going to drift, your business isn't going to drift, and your leadership won't drift. Like, here's the reality. Right now, if you're drifting right now, you already know it. You already see the signs. So if you're drifting, you already know it. So ask yourself, am I drifting? Take this acronym, WIT, wisdom, intention, and thankfulness. If you need to make it your own, make it your own. But that's how I end my day every day. And when I started recording this video, I was looking to share my wisdom. I was intentional about how I was showing up here. I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to share this with you. I'm thankful that technology exists, that I have the mindset and the skill set to share this information with you. That's part of my day today. And I will continue living the rest of my day that way.